Justice Usman, that Heritage Bank told Nigerian Port Authority that parting with the money, $21.3 million, quote, will have stress on the bank. In other words, Heritage Bank says they can't afford to let the money go. Let's take that away. Let's move on. Yesterday we got the October inflation data. Number for October was skittish. That means it's a little bit like a bit of like a cat moving very slowly. We got a 0.07% downwards trend in inflation, down to about 15.91% from 15.98% in September. That shows that for the 9 straight months, Nigeria's inflation has been declining very sluggishly. And that, because of that consistency, the markets and analysts are positive that this is good for Nigeria. And everyone is issuing statements. If you are in the marketplace, you would have gotten some of this from your research analysts unit of the various investments and securities firm. Nigeria's very skittish October inflation is now getting some strong positive commentaries across the marketplace. Now, next week is going to be very busy. On Monday, we have the first day or day one of the Central Bank Monetary Policy Committee meeting. And on Tuesday, the decision, but it's going to be another big day for the global aviation industry. The African Development Bank, AFDB, will be in Abuja. The president, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, is expected in Abuja on Tuesday to sit at the table with the International Civil Aviation Organization called ICAO to sign a new multi-million-dollar deal. We're keeping an eye on this very important deal between the number one DFI on the continent, AFDB, and the International Civil Aviation Authorities. We're getting you all the details as soon as we lay our fingers on them. Today is a big day here in Lagos for the stock market community. Nigeria's Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers is now 25 years old, and they're holding a major conference today where major individuals in the market, including the head of the SEC and the Nigerian Stock Exchange, will be speaking at a national conference of the 25 years of the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers. These are the folks whom you see their images on television all the time wearing those maroon jackets. You've got to pass through a Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers, ACIS examination to be a chartered stockbroker, a broker-dealer, whatever you want to be. And that organization is now 25 years old. In case you are unaware, the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers started from a 1-bedroom or 3-bedroom flat in Mushin in Lagos suburb. That's where CIS started with. From 25 years ago, just one room out of the founder, one of the founders, donated one of his bedrooms, 3-bedroom flat, one room there to start this very organization that has now become a reference point in Nigeria's capital market. That's the Chartered Institute of Stockbrokers. We expect everyone who's been part of this long history to be there at today's conference. And of course, on Monday, I forgot. Monday is going to be another big day. How did I forget? The third quarter, 2017 GDP report to be out on Monday. So Monday is going to be very busy. Monday, Tuesday, we have the third quarter GDP, 8:30 in the morning, just for your breakfast, coffee and tea in the morning. Then we're going to be all over that like ants and discussing all that. Then we'll roll that into the MPC decisions, then with the AFDB, ICAO, meeting and deal signing on Tuesday. And that is taking us effectively towards the end of the month of November. So we've got a lot to chew. Want to stick with us on that. Let's spend about 1 minute to look at the market. 1%, almost 1% down yesterday on the broad index. That's what we call the all-share index of the Nigerian stock market. We lost our 37,000 on Wednesday. And Thursday, we dipped further, almost 1%. The market, the equities capitalization, that's the equity side of the stock exchange, total value sank to 12.673 trillion. We finished off last week around 12.8 trillion. We've lost about 200 billion naira since the market. Investors got in a very sell-off mood. And of course, the culprit yesterday, where the industrial goods, Dangote Cement, lost 2.77%, a very major haircut there for this bellwether. Let's look at the primary trading numbers for you. Volume, very sluggish, 184, less than 200,000 units for about 9.2 million US dollars. That's about roughly 3.3 billion naira if you go by some exchange rate consideration. In terms of deals, 3,590. Finally, for this round, look at the 5 sectors. The banks give us about 1%. That was not strong enough to offset the losses from the consumer goods and the industrial goods. So the consumer goods and industrials like Dangote Cement and PZ and others weighed very significantly. Zenith was a major gainer, 1.14%. The insurance remained, where are they? Just about 1% in the red, because the Mansard Insurance, which is a heavyweight in that basket, lost 2.38%, and that's a bit of a profit taking. The oil and gas was unchanged, very quiet on Wednesday. That's the numbers there for you. We just need to let you have that. What else do we have time for? The unlisted securities market, the NESD, over the counter, was retraced some of its earlier gains. That was 617.67 reading. The market cap fell below the 420 billion naira. That's about a 3 billion decline there for the unlisted securities market. So that's about all. And as those are the primary trading figures for the Nigeria authorized securities dealers. So that's what NESD over the counter stands for. When we come back, we have a lot to talk about. Seven Energy is now in very hot water, now sitting at the table to sell some assets and repackage their loans with international creditors. It's serious bad news from this oil and gas company.